Well, hello there, random person on the internet who... Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. You're probably wondering, why do we see the brewer today? And well, the answer is pretty Okay, you're probably wondering, why do we see Brewer's Kitchen this time? Well, that's pretty easy. I borrowed a camera. And also, today's video is not gonna be gameplay, it's not gonna be an animation, it's gonna be the 1-year celebration for Brewer's Kitchen's 1-year anniversary. At least give me some music or something. Oh, there it is! Although the moment was kinda ruined anyway. Okay, so yeah, today we're gonna recap the last year, and I also got some pretty interesting announcements, so yeah, let's get right into it. So Brewer's Kitchen started off as one of these quarantine projects. Some people have been baking sourdough bread, some people have been making like gardening stuff or something. I did a YouTube channel, okay? So that's how it started out. I just bought the cheapest microphone I could get, and that's why I hold it like a stand-up comedian without doing the jokes, and the sound is probably gonna be pretty bad anyways. I also didn't buy a camera, so that's why you don't see me usually. Otherwise, I just started my channel, started making videos, started making animations, although at first I didn't even upload them to my YouTube channel. I didn't even link my YouTube in these, so I probably just thought people would Google the watermark in the corner there. Pretty clever, huh? Yeah. Anyways, I pretty quickly realized that this channel would take pretty much every bit of spare time I have. So I asked my professor, hey, can I do this as my bachelor thesis? And he said that yes. So yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks into the project, it became my bachelor thesis, and then I just did it until December, and then I wrote my thesis in January, and now we are here. I kind of wanted to make this video right after my thesis, but hey. So a lot of people have been asking me if I can talk about my thesis or even publish it. Yeah, I can talk about it real quick. Like right now? Okay, I'm just gonna edit this out, huh? Am I? Oh, okay. And even though all of this is inconclusive and I don't know what happened, my thesis was, in the end, and I don't want to flex too much, it was an A+. So, hey, at least I managed to combine it with my hobby, Magic the Gathering. Oh wow, now that I say it, it's actually even worse. Anyways, while talking about my thesis, I did conduct a survey, and first of all, thank you to everybody who participated in it. There's just some things I want to go over that people have been saying, and the first one is that my deck lists are unique or not copied or just... Okay, so the thing is, obviously I build my own decks, but I don't hate net deckers and stuff. Don't start this argument with me, but I'm actually just very lucky. Like whenever I make a video, and my videos take like 2 to 3 weeks to produce, so it's pretty likely that another content creator builds a similar deck and just presses record and uploads it, and well, that kind of happened. I don't know if it did happen yet, but I was sure it would happen with what was it called, Vivian's value box, where you minus Vivian, play a 5-drop, and then get a spark double and copy Vivian. I thought this would be cool, but I've never seen somebody else doing this. I guess at this point there was like another thing that was broken in the format, and then Vivian just wasn't cool anymore, I guess. So yeah, I'm just lucky. Of course, thank you. I built kind of unconventional decks, but I can't promise that they're always gonna be the freshest take on something. Like, that's why I play Historic. If I play Standard, it's solved so quickly. Imagine if a new Standard set releases and you get like 2 weeks until it's solved. And yeah, I take 2 weeks to make a video. So afterwards, the deck is either completely bad or like people know about it. Anything can happen. That's why I play only Historic. The card pool is just so much bigger, and since I build jank decks anyways, don't waste your wild cards on like the Golden Paradox and spend like, what was it, 65 rare and mythic wild cards just to build this pile of jank. Hey, that's not what my channel is here for. I build these decks, so you don't have to. Another thing people have been saying is that my accent is funny. Excuse me? That's a little insensitive, I'd say. You think the little German boy with his German boyish accent. To be honest, that's a bit offensive. I mean, what's next? You think you're gonna catch me eating sauerkraut and Wurst? I mean, I am. Sure. Anyways, another thing people have been saying is the quality of my content is pretty good, and well, to that I say, thank you. That's the premise of this channel. And while it's pretty rare that Magic content creators put in that much work, it's also not really a good idea, since Magic content just has a lifespan of like 3 months at best before another set comes out, another historic anthology, maybe a card gets banned. You know, maybe you spend 2 weeks working on a video and 1 day before the release, one of the key cards of the deck gets banned, and that would be awful, especially if you made like a crazy thumbnail for it, which is your favorite thumbnail to this day, but the video performs poorly, probably because the key card got banned 1 day before. That would be horrible. Good thing that never happens to me, right? That's a bit of a problem with this channel. I try to work around this with these quick brews, which I could produce in 1 week, but then again, the deck decks are kind of an essential part of my videos, so I don't know if cutting them is in the long term a good idea. Maybe my videos just take a lot of time to make. I guess that's just the thing that happens. But while we're talking about my videos taking a lot of effort, I am trying to find some sponsors or partnership. Just so you know, if my next video is like branded or something, hey, you can call me a sellout. Hey, so this video is a mess, huh? Imagine if for the rest of this video I was out of focus. That'd be horrible, right? So I'm just re-recording everything on the day of my anniversary when I actually wanted to upload the video. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but hey, here we are. So yeah, where was I? Selling out. Well, do I have some news for you for calling me out for selling out? Some people have been asking me if I am opening up a Patreon, and yes, I am, but I wanted to establish the channel for a year to make sure that it's legit, you know? It's actually asking people for money, so I kind of want to be sure about it. So what are the tiers? There's the $2 tier, that's the Baby Brewer. You just get access to all the Patreon posts. You have to tell me though what I should post. Like, I can post behind the scenes stuff, but I don't want to post like a storyboard of an animation because that would just spoil it. Maybe like the decks I'm working with. You can just tell me in the comments what you want to see there. And now let's get to the real tier, the Brewer. That's where you get like little goodies. That's where I had my problems with opening up a Patreon before. Like, if you ask for money from people, you kind of have to give them something in return. And while I can't really make extra video content because like if I work 2 weeks on a video and then release it only to my Patreons, it's basically putting my content behind the paywall, and I don't want to do this. So my Brewer Patreon tier pledge, the Brewers, everybody who pledges to the $4 Patreon tier gets a little goodie every few months. The first goodie, since I don't know what we do yet, is gonna be one of these Brewer's Kitchen logo stickers. They're pretty good quality, but it's just my logo. They are limited to 30 right now because I don't have any more. In the unlikely case that more than 30 people get these, I guess I'll make new ones. Afterwards, I want to communicate with my patrons and find out what we want. So I am planning on making tokens, but we have to find out which kind of tokens. Maybe a human, maybe a death touch snake, I don't know, whatever you want. We could also make like altar sleeves, which would fit my content pretty well. Like, imagine a completely irregular card, but Photoshop the way I Photoshop the cards in my videos, like a goofy Omnath or something, and that'd be pretty cool. Although these altar sleeves kind of feel like card styles in Arena if you don't have the card. Like, you have the sleeve and yeah, that's it. You can do nothing with it. We're surely gonna find a way to please every one of my Patreons. And there's also a third tier, which is just the cooler Brewer. It's just the same as the other one, but it's the funny number. Hey, I don't make the rules here. I do though. And I did this. And every Patreon is actually getting something else, and I am not sure if that's a good idea. I'm gonna upload some of my old animations. So most of my animations are in German, so I have to dub them before I upload them. But the two I'm gonna upload there first, well, the worst one is already on there. So you'll see what I mean. Now, don't pledge to my Patreon for a month just to see these videos. I promise you it's not worth it. One of them is just pretty messed up, and I think it's kind of funny to actually release them. That's all I'm gonna say. Now keep in mind, even though I'm opening up a Patreon, I still got a full-time job, and these videos take insane amounts of work and effort. So I'm probably gonna stick to the 2 to 3 weeks until I upload a new video. I'm sorry, it's just humanly impossible pretty much. I can only work in my spare time, and that means evenings and nights. And a gameplay video is just so much work. Like, I take the gameplay footage and go through it frame by frame to cut out all the lags and all the parts where nothing happens, and then strip it down to this skeleton, which is just incredibly fast-paced gameplay, and then I synchronize this to my voiceover, and that's not mentioning the deck tech and all the animations that go into it. And talking about animations, obviously every animation takes a bunch of time to make, although my style of animating kind of helps me out there with no backgrounds and colors. Just so you know, I'm still gonna keep the 2 to 3 weeks until I can upload a new video. It's just greatly appreciated if you support me anyways, so thank you. Yes, I am opening up a Discord, and it will be called, obviously, The Brewer's Kitchen. And this Discord is the place to talk brewing. So I sometimes post some ideas for decks or combos on Twitter, but there's never really a discussion, and that's really not what Twitter is about. So I'm gonna open up a Discord with different channels for different formats, and we try to polish up the jank and make an actually playable deck out of it. For example, I'm going to upload a new deck list or idea every week, and we will talk about them in depth if you want to. Now, don't go in there and post your Gruul Embercleave list. I'm just gonna say, yeah, that's a good deck, sure. I want to see like interesting combos. Don't just post the combo as well. Just post the combo or the deck list and say what it wants to do so we can work with this. Wait, there's like crazy, I don't know my way around Discord. We're definitely gonna have cool emotes, right? That should be nice and probably easy. I'll find out how all of this works with the time, and for now I just want to talk about crazy ideas and decks, and obviously there's gonna be a lot of different formats. I probably won't post decks into the standard channel, but I will post into the historic brawl, and probably pauper and artisan, also historic. Yep, that's the Brewer's Kitchen Discord. Link is in the description. Everybody is welcome to join and join the brewing discussion. Join us in the brewing. Okay, I think that's it for the video. I have no idea how to end this. Thank you everybody for 1 year of Brewer's Kitchen and a few days, because at this point I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna upload this today. At best tomorrow. And with that, I think we're at the end of this video. I know it's kind of weird that I just popped out with a face reveal. I don't want to ask for money without showing my face. Not that there's something inherently wrong with it, it just felt weird to me. So yeah, I also always wanted to do something like this, and maybe one day I can afford a new camera or a new microphone. That would be probably the first thing I get. And then we can make other content. I got some ideas, but that's in the future. Yeah. Thanks for 1 year of Brewer's Kitchen, and keep the brewing going. That's my catchphrase, right? That was always my catchphrase. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways. Yo. Actually though, I think I never ate sauerkraut before. Yo, that's... It's actually very sour. What the hell? I mean, it's in the name. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's actually, I kind of hope this was good. What the